Lethal. Hello, good game. Stop it. I wish we had the mana just to hardcast it, just to show them. We pulled another Mythos of Illuna too. And then we do get the land. Oh! This is a dirty deck. Stop it. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today, we're back with another Magic the Gathering Arena video, playing with Jeskai, the color combination of red, white, and blue. This is a combo deck that really only revolves around a few cards to pop off and win the game. Maybe I wouldn't call it a combo because it doesn't result in a direct win, but it will put your opponent in a position where if they do not have the exact specific answer to stop you, that's going to be game. So a really cool turn 4 scoop available with this deck. If not, you know, we're going the distance, having some really good matches today. We've got a 15-minute match. We've got a 23-minute match as well. So, you know, we don't only win really quickly through the combo, firing off and them not having an answer. We can go the distance against some of these tier 1 control decks as well. So we'll break the deck down in its entirety, set strategies, synergies, you know, everything that you're going to want to look out for and keep an open eye on playing the deck so you can get into ranked playing it as effectively and efficiently as possible. If you're not interested in that, you know, just go ahead, jump down to the chapters button, get right into the gameplay. Of course, that's totally fine. If you do, I demand and I insist that you give the video a thumbs up, right? That's quality content for you. And subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're not already. 500,000 gems to give away. We also have 100 prizes of a 30-minute one-on-one with me that comes with a $20 cash prize as well. So, you know, a lot going on. Get into the Discord so you don't miss out on that. Of course, links for everything is in the Linktree link in the description below. Getting into our deck list now, we have 4 copies of the Birth of Meletis starting the deck up. This is an enchantment saga, so it enters play, triggers, and then each of the following upkeeps of your own, it will trigger again. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a Plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. This is great, you know, just making the consistency of your land pulls a little bit higher. Next up, create a 0/4 colorless wall artifact creature token with Defender. This is also nice because now we can kind of put the brakes on those aggro decks and protect our health points a little bit. Moving on, we do... Oh, sorry. Finally, you gain 2 life and sacrifice Meletis, which is great. Again, helping mitigate the distance between those aggro decks' goal and where you currently are sitting. 4 copies of Negate at instant speed. Counter target non-creature spell. There are very few things that can shut this deck down when it does go your way. So the Negate is, you know, a high priority counter spell. You're not countering it or things willy-nilly. You only counter the spells that will shut your game plan down. And we're going to talk about what those spells are when we wrap up the deck list here. 4 copies of Fire Prophecy, again at instant speed. This is, again, another 2 CMC drop as well, dealing 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand into the bottom of your library if you do draw a card. This is great because we want to be pulling our creatures from our library directly. We don't want them in our hand. So, you know, if there's a card in our hand that we don't want, in this case, it is our Dream Trawler that we're breaking, we can quickly toss it from our hand back to the library and maybe draw a land to help us curve into our specific spells like Lukka and Transmogrify that we're trying to get on curve with. But we're going to get to that in a second. Before we do, we need tokens for them to interact with. Some form of tokens is Forbidden Friendship at sorcery speed. Create a 1/1 red dinosaur creature token with haste, and create a 1/1 white human token. You know, the dinosaur has haste, the human doesn't. This is a 2-cost spell. The bummer is at sorcery speed, but the chance that your opponent has a 2-cost wipe all creatures is, you know, less than likely. And, you know, even if they were on the play for 3, very unlikely still. We don't have Chain Whirler around anymore, so, you know, the tokens are generally safe right now, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you are worried about it, we have 4 copies of Omen of the Sun. A little bit more expensive, but we can get around the removal because it has Flash. When Omen of the Sun enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, and you gain 2 life. So, you know, not only do they have Flash, but you gain 2 life. Plus, you get to pay 3 a little later on and sacrifice the Omen to scry for an additional 2, setting up your mid-game or late game, potentially, if you need. Oh, notifications, great. Mythos of Illuna for 4. This is, you know, such a deadly card in the deck. As far as I'm concerned, this card says Dream Trawler on it. A sorcery spell, and you get to create a token that's a copy of target permanent. If Gruul colors, red and green, was spent to cast the spell, instead create a token that's a copy of that permanent, except that token has when this permanent enters the battlefield. If it's a creature, it will fight another target creature you don't control, which is awesome. The bad thing is here, we don't have any green mana in the deck. If you really wanted, you could splash it in, and that's something that we should have done, but we didn't. Many apologies, but again, you're not necessarily worried about that. That might be in version 2.0. As far as copying things, you always want to copy probably your Lukka if you don't have a Dream Trawler out, just to reset his loyalty so you can continue to use the minus effect. Or, again, just grabbing that Dream Trawler. Or, better yet, if there is neither of those cards, you can grab anything that your opponent controls. And now that's really nice. Whether it be, I don't know, an Elspeth Conquers Death, I don't know, Kyora, Best Sea God, right? And Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. So there's so many things that you can take with Mythos of Illuna right now that is of incredible value for 4 mana. Moving on, 4 copies of Transmogrify. At sorcery speed, exile target creature. That creature's controller reveals the top card of their library. Until they reveal a creature card, that player puts the creature card into the battlefield and then shuffles their library. This is great because we only have 1 creature in the library. Of course, it is our Dream Trawler, which we'll get to in a second. We need tokens in play before we play Transmogrify. That's the key component here, and we can do that easily on turn 2 and turn 3 to open up a turn 4 Transmogrify into a turn 4 Dream Trawler, which is absolutely amazing. So, you know, I've been talking about the Dream Trawler. We may as well jump right to it here now. This is a 6-drop, 3/5. Don't worry about the mana cost. Typically, we only have cast this from our hand once in like 6 Mythic games. Just discard it, right? That's pretty easy to do. And, you know, your opponent might even be milling it from your library for you. So, no worries there. We can pull it back from the graveyard. And the creature itself, I guess, is a 3/5 with Flying Lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. This is amazing because we have a few different ways to draw cards within the deck. And one of them being that whenever the Dream Trawler attacks, you get to draw a card. So it pushes itself up to actually a 5/5 because, of course, on your upkeep, you draw a card. And then when it attacks, the Dream Trawler ability triggers, drawing you another card, creating a 5/5 Flying Lifelink. Very, very good. It gets better than that, though. Of course, we can discard a card to give the Trawler Hexproof until the end of turn, also tapping it similar to the Seasoned Hollowblade, which we always really like to use. So this creature wins games. There's only a few things that can beat it. Ugin's Minus, right? That's why we run Negate. Extinction Event. That's why we run Negate. Shatter the Sky. That's why we run Negate. These are literally the only 3 answers for the Dream Trawler that I can think of off the top of my head. If there's more, let me know in the comments below. Oh, there's also Soul Shatter, which could potentially hit us, but nobody's running that. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person running Soul Shatter. You guys should check it out within your black decks. It's absolutely amazing. Anyways, getting back to the rest of our list, 2 copies of Lukka, Coppercoat Outcast, a legendary planeswalker, enters the battlefield with 5 loyalty, a +1 ability to exile the top 3 cards of our library. Creature cards exiled this way gain. You may cast this card from exile as long as you control a Lukka Planeswalker. This is very bad within the deck because a lot of our interaction, like Negate, like Transmogrify, Illuna, even Elspeth Conquers Death, and, well, not the Dream Trawler because we'd be able to play that, but all these cards will get exiled and we don't have access to play them unless they are creatures, which is a bummer, right? So, +1 ability. Worst case scenario if you've got nothing going on, and it can even still then hurt you. Where it does shine, though, is the -2. Exile target target creature you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with higher converted mana cost. Put that card into the battlefield and the rest onto the bottom of your library in a random order. This is absolutely amazing. You know, we're using that similar to the Transmogrify, taking a token out, bringing a Dream Trawler right into play, and that's going to be that. Again, the -7, we're not ever going to get to if we're not doing the +1. And as a priority, we always -2 as soon as it enters, so we'll never, ever get to -7. But in case you're interested, each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent, which, you know, typically would be good game in an aggro deck. I think Lukka will see play in a Gruul deck coming up, but we're going to have to leave it to the deck brewers. Wink, wink. Finally, and certainly not least, is the Elspeth Conquers Death. Exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Non-creature spells your opponent casts cost 2 more to cast until next turn. And then finally, return target creature or planeswalker card from the graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. or loyalty, right? So if you're pulling Lukka, it gets a loyalty, goes to 6, you might get to 7, but even then, how many creatures do you have to deal damage? I doubt it. Just keep minusing. Pulling the Dream Trawler out is where it really shines. So, you know, even if your opponent hits you with a Shatter of the Sky, some form of removal like Soul Shatter, we can get Elspeth Conquers Death, pulling our Dream Trawler back out from the graveyard, which is absolutely amazing. So, as a priority, your Negate hits exile effects, extinction events, 100%. Copy this every chance you get. Do not let them exile your Dream Trawler. That's absolutely heartbreaking. Your Hexproof will not protect you, nor will it protect you from Shatter the Sky, but we talked about Elspeth kind of saving you there, so that is something you'll have to decide on, because the Ugin Minus and the Extinction event are your highest priority negates. If not, make up it as the play-by-play scenario develops, because maybe you could win the game next turn, you don't need to save it, right? With all that being said, you guys, play your tokens, Transmogrify Lukka on top of your tokens, Dream Trawler out, Mythos on top of your Dream Trawler, all while holding up mana to play your negate and protect yourself. Fire Prophecy helps you pull out the specific piece you need for the timeline. And yeah, that's that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thanks for your time and attention, you guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're notified of when we do go live on YouTube. It's a great live environment. We get to chat, you know, not only before the video but during the video, which is really, really cool. So it's really nice to hang out with the community, especially in these tough COVID lockdown times. I mean, Canada's still in lockdown. I don't know about you guys, but you know, this community has done wonders for me mentally. So thank you all for your time and attention and your support. I really appreciate it. If you want to go above and beyond, you can support the channel by becoming a YouTube member and gain access to not only a VIP chat, but also exclusive content. So really cool stuff for those who support us as well. Thank you so much, you guys. My name's Greg. I'm Hello Good Game, and this has been another deck tech for Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Jeskai Transmogrify into our Dream Trawler, which is pretty cool. So let's get into the gameplay footage, and then we do have our wrap-up thoughts at the end. We do go first, which is great. However, the land here is just, like, not working for us. This is much better, and we can toss the Trawler, and we are already sitting on our Transmogrify. We will Illuna the heck out of it after. So just looking for a token and a little bit of land. Planes in play. Fire Prophecy comes online. We're looking for some islands. Worst case, we toss our Illuna because we can't play it with Fire Prophecy. Lukka is also a little awkward. It's going to be Esper control, so Fire Prophecy might not even find a target is the thing. Ooh! Right, that's going to hurt. But if we can pick up a land off the top, I'll be pleased. Omen in play. Give me my tokens, baby. Land, 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 land! Give it to me. Now we're just worried about Shatter the Sky and Extinction event. That's all we're worried about now. There could be interaction here as well. You know, anything from a petty theft, eliminate. There's plenty of things going on. Unfortunately, it is sorcery speed, so we do have to go for it. Oh! Just an old-fashioned negate. Disgusting. We also should have attacked before we did that, because we would have missed out on 1 damage if it went through. Our own negate's nice, even though we can't play it. LOL. We can take the scry at our end step. Well, now we can. Crank one of those out. Dropping our Mythos. We're so far away from casting that. Well, I mean, getting a little closer, but still. That's our 5th land as well. We have to go red. It's just how it works out. We've got Lukka in hand. We have to go red. Believe me. I wish we would have went blue. We'll regret that later, I'm sure. There's only one way to find out, though, and it's the progression through the rest of this game. Conquer's Death hits the Omen, which we'll just sack for the Scry here. There's nothing for them to take. They're totally tapped. -2 El Tocano. And our Bay is back in play. I guess the first one didn't even enter play because of the Negate, but Shatter the Sky. So sad. But not that sad. We still have Planeswalker Lukka to go to. +1. I didn't even look at this ability. Like, since it came out, I don't think anyone's read anything but the -2. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards exile this way. Again, you may cast this card from exile as long as you control Lukka. -2, which we don't have tokens for, and then -7. So we are going to plus here. Oh, and things are more expensive. It's like, why can't we cast Elspeth Conquer's Death? We just lose our ECD, which is a good card. And because we didn't take the blue, there's no Negate, and I told you we would regret it. But the part I do not regret is having that ECD. Right, so we're just going to take that Doom. We actually could have taken Omen of the Sun, and then the Doom would have sacked itself. But by exiling the Doom, they can't pull it back with Dance of the Mats. Forbidden Friendship in play. We do have a Lukka and our own Dream Trawler coming out soon. And then another. The Great Dream Trawler Wars of 2020. They probably have counter magic though, which is gonna suck. Who's running Dream Trawler in their Esper Doom deck? You mad man. Or woman, I don't know. You're going crazy about it though. Trawler in play. Ours is bigger than theirs. Seems like a weird thing to say. Let's try to sneak Lukka into... I'm sure there's counter magic. 4 cards in hand. Yep. Nice. Oh, it's an Omen. Okay, that's fine. Not so shabby. They are looking for counter magic with it, though, right? Another Omen. That's good. Running out of available mana. For 8 mana, they can play and flash Yorion. Like, companion need to hand and then play.
I was trained to fight monsters.
Alright.
Evolution.
2 trawlers.
Tactical advantage.
Now we're talking. Let's hit for 1. Never mind. I mean, in theory, we could double block his trawler. That's probably worthwhile. That gives them incentive to shatter, though. If they do shatter, we have an Omen and Lukka on board, so we can pull another. I'm happy there's no ECD to flash. No, like, where's this blue mana? You know, it's just that story. All because we were greedy for Lukka. But this is the second Lukka we've played, so that has been of value, at least. It's not all downside, I guess. Oof. Alright, 2 attackers. We could double block. the only thing that beats a Dream Trawler. 2 Dream Trawlers. So that's quite nice. They get a big draw, big field, and big scries. So our trawler can save us. And there is one more. We need that blue land, man. We need that blue land yesterday. I mean, kind of. Let's take our hit. Let's take the draw. Alright, this is the last one, I'm pretty sure. No, we've got one left.
Tools of war surround me.
They have so many cards. There's no way there's not an extinction event. Alright, they're killing the other token, which is fine. We can't minus anymore. Lukka's dead. Alright, that's fine. We have hexproof. They just take Lukka. Okay. Nice. We don't have to discard. And he's basically worthless right now anyways.
Another day.
Our turn. Negate is online. All 3 copies of it, baby. The trawlers push each other up. It's an absolute magical time. Oh, yeah. We can Transmogrify our last trawler out. For 6, 7 total, which we do have. But I will not be playing that. I'm going to sit on it in case they do something with the field we already have established. And basically just hold up these negates and finish the game that way, I believe. Well, this sucks. Elspeth's Nightmare is always tricking me. I forget about the discard every time. I forget all the time, man. They take Omen, so I don't want that to happen again. We have 7 mana. These cost us 4 to cast. So we could spend 3. Two land can go. I think that's a good play. What I would give for an Essence Scatter, apparently. Yorion? Why are you so broken? Can you guys believe it? $20,000 gets you a yacht named Yorion. Yeah, I would have thought we're pushing $200,000 for the Yorion-style yacht. Disgusting. At least we have 40 life. We have plenty of cards to discard. And they're not on stack, so, you know, we just have to do this once. There's the discard. I want to keep the negates, if I can. Yorion can block and die. They are really putting up a good fight. This is ridiculous. Keeping this to discard at this point. That can be discarded as well. Interesting. We're taking it. Being greedy. Mythos is great. That's 15 damage. We're up to 55 life. We have full hand as well. Let's play. I got 2 negates ready to cast here. Oh, I guess I have... no, we still have 2 negates because they can only take 1. I bet they take Mythos, yeah, because it's basically a Dream Trawler. Oh, we only have 1 to cast because it's more expensive. Oh, good play, good play. I'm always forgetting about these second triggers of the enchantment sagas. I think they're good, but I never focus on them. Like, I always focus on the good ones, which is like exile permanent, get something back. Kill something, deal with graveyard. I forget about the discard and the increased spell cost a lot. They are, they're thinking about it, right? We're 55 life. What an amazing match, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, we get hit for a chunk. Down to 44. Really? There's not even a wipe. Wow. We're at 29 cards, so we're free to progress. Ah! It's too much. It's too much. Yorion has to block. Oh, Cycling Shark Typhoon. Nice. That's actually uncounterable. Very good play. I like it. I like it a lot. This is gonna pull Yorion back again. One negate to rule the world. We have to counter the most important thing here. We can't get faked out. I understand, Yorion. This ECD needs to fizzle before the bounce, though. Thank you. Just bounce your dumb omens. I mean, intellectual gigabrain omens. Right? The Yorion bounce. So awesome. They wipe the field, everybody dies. Or they extinction event on even, and it's good game. Nice, 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 nice! I thought they had a wipe. We're so lucky. We are so lucky! Now we've got 2 trawlers in play and 2 negates. They needed a double whammy to get us there. Yeah! Easy! Wow, this sucks still, though. Right? Why do this? They're down to 44 cards only, somehow. I feel like they've been drawing just like clumps of 5. We need to kill Yorion. They're losing life when they play spells, too. We just keep everything to discard, hold the negates up. Okay. This is so awkward. They know we have both negates. We've seen 2 Doom Fortolds. I hope they kill themselves. They are out of mana. They get a big hit in, sure. I mean, Yorion can't attack. But it should attack, because it's also not blocking. Saving these negates, right? Ow! We have to just get rid of it. There's only one way to do it. They get one of them, sure. We'll pull another ECD, though. Oh, no, we don't even have it. We have 3 more Mythos of Illunas. We're down to 6. We need 6 mana open for our negates. Even more than that because things become more expensive here, so... Let's end our turn. Right, our negates cost 4 each now. Which is a bummer. So with... Actually, I thought we only had 7 mana for a second. We should have double hold negates. That's a misplay. I definitely thought we only had 7. That's on me. That's just misplay. Hashtag, I can't count. Wow. There goes this game. It was such a good match. If we get burned by not being able to double negate, I'm gonna cry. So again, this means we really need to prioritize this negate. If they discard, we let them have the discard, and they just take one of them. Math is hard, man. The tome is fine. Lose that life, baby. I love it. I love it. They're gonna kill themselves. That's the best way to win. Yep. That's a nice card. You have to tap it here. And if they cast again, they die. Woo! We got pretty lucky with a few little slip-ups there, but at the end of the day, persevere, and yeah. What a deadly deck. We go first. We have the Birth of Meletis, which is great. Shout out to CGB for helping me with the pronunciation. I heard him say it, and it's the first time I've actually heard a streamer say it. You know, it all janked up like I had been. So that's awesome. Right? Reading comprehension, 1 out of 10. Here at Hello Good Game, we build our decks based on pictures. I don't know if you guys know this. It's the same reason we like to eat out at diners. Stop it. All right. Are you looking down the doom barrel here, I think? We do need that red source of land, though, if this is going to work. I believe in you, Mountain. I believe. Guess we have an ECD? I don't know. We lose our Transmogrify. Our land is not cooperating with us. Oh, cry. Maybe we'll revisit the land real quick. Oh, here we go. Much better. I was gonna say, we went on like a 3-game win streak with this just before. I would like to Mythos, but without the other blue, that's not happening. But we also can't just leave our red source out in the dark. We have to take care of that as soon as possible. Because we have plain islands in the deck, there's no plain mountains. So it's a lesser chance that we'll pull it, so a higher priority to take it when we do get the chance. Yorion, my favorite card. At least we can take it. I like to take it. It sucks if there's a Doom and we lose our ECD. I would like to have copied Yorion too, but it's awkward. If they play Doom, we can copy Doom. But now we're just in an ECD loop. There's nothing for them to take. Let's just hold on to it. Down to 14. Land out. I mean, you know, the fact that they discarded, or exiled, I should say, our Transmogrify from our hand basically shuts down our deck. We could top deck a Lukka. We could top deck another Transmogrify. But without some of these cards, the deck is not the greatest. We could get into their hands, but I just... We should almost take it, because if we don't, they're just going to take it from us. Right? We either get in their hand and get rid of their graveyard. Let's just take the ECD. And then essentially we're getting rid of both. And then we don't lose the prophecies, but that doesn't matter at all. Alright, killing a token. Great. They have a draw engine through Cling Dust or whatever, which is super duper annoying. Oh, it's here. For some reason, I was thinking we didn't have it. I was like, where is our copy of it? I think that black border just made it invisible to us for some reason. I was just like, I was like rereading Illuna. I was like, why didn't it work? Wow, little ECD parade, isn't it? Interesting. They're tapped. I mean, they could have the do though, right? That field wipe, non-targeted field wipe. Extinction event, shatter the sky. They could have it. That would be sad. And that would be so sad. We lose our prophecy. Or no, that's the turn after. Okay. We lose our graveyard. Which is nice because if Dream Trawler dies and isn't exiled, we can maybe pull it back with one of our own Elspeth Conquers Deaths. Alright, I guess they don't have removal, and they are gonna get beat by the Trawler. It's looking like it. I could be wrong. If we can pick up a Negate, we're laughing. Right? That's the combo wombo. Snag your Trawler, hold up counter magic. Oh no. Well, I'm really, really grateful that we've been exiling their their Elspeth Conquers Deaths. Super grateful for that, because we would have had to get rid of our Fire Prophecy there, and you know, I kind of like the looks of that to hold on to. Right, that makes it, if we draw a good card off of our upkeep or our draw step with the Trawler, then we get to play it and keep this to discard later. They're really concerned about their life, which I'm fine with. Loving it. Okay, perfect. Couple cards to discard. We're at 31, so the life total does not matter. They get into our hands, so we want to cast this now. We don't want to cast it. We want to keep it so we don't lose all three of them, because we need to keep one to give the Dream Trawler hexproof, right? So we're not casting it on the stack like we typically would. We're basically just going to give them access to it. And they chose to leave it as well. I don't know why they're scared of Fire Prophecy. The draw effect, I guess. I don't really want to kill the Simulacrum, right? And we're not casting Omen. We don't ever want to go to no cards in hand. We lose our blocker. They have another discard, but the Dream Trawler's draw should take care of everything for us. There's the Negate. That is going to seal the deal. Absolutely loving it. Unfortunately, they do have access to it here to take it through the Elspeth's Nightmare. Let's see if they take it. I can guarantee you they do. That Nightmare protects them from supreme victory. Alright, we need another Negate now. Shoot! I mean, it was good, but they had pre-planned for it, I guess. I doubt it. That's just pure luck. And the best kind of luck, because it was spot on. 10 out of 10. We've still got multiple discards. They need a shatter. They need an extinction event. A non-targeted form of field wipe. So destroy all, exile all. Something that does not stipulate a target, because obviously we can grab hexproof, and said hexproof protects us from that targeting effect. They're trying their darndest. I'll give them that. Yep, that's fine. We're close. The good thing we have so much life, right? So we can probably take a bit of a bashing here. They hold 8, 16, 22 damage. So, you know, we can survive one of them. The hexproof is gold in there. I still think we just keep Omen. And we grab more life as well. Another negate! Oh, but they get it again! This Elspeth's nightmare is ridiculous. It's these ones that'll get us. Do the other ones trigger still? Because it's no longer... I think they still do trigger and self-sacrifice then, right? Cycle for another draw. It's so tempting. We could get up to 7. There's no way we get another draw for 2, though. And I don't really want to kill the Simulacrum. But we should take all the life we can get. It's not an XL, so I don't want to kill the Simulacrum. We can just kill whatever. Just nothing, right? Ditch Omen. Redraw. Up to 7. We get close. We get really close, right? We're at 41. We can take a hammering. I think we lose both of these, though. Oh, no, 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 no. So we have to discard this anyways. So right now, we do it ourselves to give hexproof. And we should have done that on their upkeep. Okay, A-Lance, good. I was worried they had instant speed removal there. Whew. So we still get hexproof for the duration of their turn. They now need instant speed on our upkeep to tap us. And we need to top deck a 3rd negate. Come on. With these sleeves, we should be able to just pull them out. Negates at will. We call the red shirt Ember Sleeves. We need a name for all of the different shirts that we use. Alright, they're really gonna go for it. Right, they've done the math. They realize that hitting for 30 damage isn't enough. 22, I think. I believe in you, Dream Trawler. You already have hexproof. They need instant speed removal. They're taking the draw here. It has to be worth 1 black. I don't think there's instant speed removal for just a single black source that hits a Dream Trawler. Interesting. Maybe they can pull another land. 2 to the bottom, so still no answers. They are digging. Oh, they get the land. Another Omen. Low, good game. Nice. I absolutely love it. We are able to take the bashing, and then we just lace in with a little goodness of our own to close out the game. Well, our opponent goes first, but the hand definitely does look acceptable. No land issues like our last match that we still came full circle with. Which is pretty cool, right? We actually have the contender of our last match, which again, it was a great match. Just jumped in our Twitch chat to say good game. It's really cool when people actually recognize you and come say hello after. So, a very good game to you, sir. And you know, if you're gonna watch this back on YouTube later, because it is obviously being produced into that content, you know, you'll see how scared I was too. Yeah. Right, that discard of our first Transmogrify is just like, oh my god. So this is still a match somehow. And, you know, we see the exact same thing happening here, but they left our Transmogrify. They left our Transmogrify. They must be coming back for it. What's up with you guys and the discard, right? Why are you guys always hitting me with that discard? I don't really appreciate that. And then the tome, okay. They are gonna come back, I bet, next turn, though. Interesting. I mean, we could instant speed some rogues, but it's probably the Ashiok Dimir control variant of it, so I don't think we'll see so many of those. Poor land. Crawling Barrens is underrated. H, for sure. Such a good card. And, like, I can't even. So this is fine. They know we have Omen, too. Interesting. So they take even, and they waste one of the things that can kill our creature. Huh. Extinction Event is what kills Dream Trawler, so... shout out to them having a second one. They must. And they didn't take Transmogrify, which is great news for us. The Scry is fine. We don't mind this. All attack. Smash and bash. Alright, that's today's motto. Once we get Dream Trawler operational, it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, they have no access to white, so it's only Extinction Event that hits us, and they've already spent one of them, so really, really good news for us as far as that goes. They could also be running Soul Shatter. That can kill our Dream Trawler. But I think this is rare. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one running Soul Shatter in my black decks. Again, Soul Shatter can kill Ugin. It can kill Dream Trawler. Elder Gargaroth. Like, this card is good for 3 mana at instant speed as well. So I love Soul Shatter. And in this case, I love Mythos of Illuna. Oh my god. Stop it. It's just, yeah. Let's get him. BEA. Beautiful. That's a hit for 6. We're up to 27. And we have the land as well. Elspeth Conquers Death is online if they do kill the Trawler. But again, the only thing that deals with it in their deck is an exile-based situation. Unless they have Shatter the Sky, in which case we can Conquer's Death it back. But we do need something to hit. Probably Ashiok. We'll see, though. Coming in tapped, gaining 1 life. Still at 4 available mana. You know, that's enough to event. They are digging for it now. I bet they're kicking themselves for having cast it literally the turn before. Digging. And we have lethal. Hello, good game. stop it. I wish we had the mana just to hard cast it, just to show them. We pulled another. Another Mythos of Illuna too. And then we do get the land. Oh! This is a dirty deck. Stop it! Going first is great. We have plenty of options. Not a lot of land though, which is frightening. But I think we can try and make it work. Top deck, top deck, top deck. Land, land, land. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Mono red. Ducks. That's our turn. Fire Prophecy and Negate away. One land, please. Uh-oh, it's a good thing we did that, because we would have been bricking. Oh, it's a good thing we got this Birth of Meletis off the top. Loving that. Right, keeps us going, keeps us going. Thank you. Now there's definitely going to be a land. Oh, they're being aggressive. Bone Daddy to the chompers. Robber on the backup swing. For the draw. It's not a land. Thank you, Mr. Robber. Oh, neither's that. Nice. Where's our land, man? Oh. I guess technically all we need right now is land off the top. They're tapped, which is great. Land off the top, land off the top, land off the top, land off the top. Come on, Yugi. Oh, the heart of the cards. Yeah, I'm sure. I most certainly am sure. Shit. Good luck, mono red. In a broken meta, play broken decks. Fill it with broken cards, right? And really build around the broken card. Bro, are you serious? Actually, let's deal with this first. It could be an Embercleave. So I don't want to leave the Bone Crusher uncontended. I guess we should have left it. And I guess maybe we shouldn't have just not blocked anything. We need another land off the top. Right, we have to ECD that cleave. Thank you! Can't leave them the giant. Like, to take 6 damage is one thing, but giant is gross. Maybe we should have taken the cleave. That's a hard call. I didn't want to give them 2 creatures still. Like, this way they'd have to spend their mana to re-equip it, which is good, but we're gonna get there. I guess we won't get there, actually. We should have taken the cleave. We need a Mythos off the top, but they have both of our Mythos. Shit. This isn't gonna work out. We definitely should have taken the cleave. I can't believe we made that misplay. Right, because this could chump block the giant for longer. We gain 7 life. We have a chump blocker. We're ready if we pull a red source, which we do not. And we're only at 5, not 6, so Dream Trawler can only get played next turn if we pull a land. We're at 6 life. This is a nice negate for us because it goes right to the grave. No creature later. And we do have another. Oof. We definitely should have taken that cleave. I can't believe we didn't. That's how you learn lessons, right? Stopping the damage. Just like, do not cast spells on us. Hopefully they just don't tap us now. I don't know how they deal 6 damage with 4 mana, though. What we could do is just block the second rubber. Yeah, that's fine. I still very much plan on blocking. Oh my god! That's ridiculous. We misplay and they have the perfect draw. Okay. Woof. Can't get them all, I guess, eh? Lots of lands. I mean, we can cycle with removal. Alrighty, let's get after it. Lots of land, loving it. Mythos is pretty cool, that's active. Could be rogues, let's hold up removal. That's one of them. Let's take it. Elspeth Conquers Death is dead against rogues. Well, they're not using Lura, so it could be Zarathan. Just cycling is best. The negate's really, really good for us. We will hold up the negates. I mean, not really the best against rogues, but it can interact sometimes. I don't really care about milling 3 cards. We already have put enough in there ourselves. Aggro, aggro, aggro. We're gonna get hit with an extinction event. It's gonna be the saddest story ever told. right? It's gonna be like when we did that to the rogues the other day. Okay, that's fine. Just piling on Forbidden Friendship. Okay. The mill's fine. Down to 13. Look at these little guys go. And into the story at sorcery speed. So we get another hit for 3, down to 10. I don't know how they won't deal with us. Look at all the cards they have. Woo! That's the saddest rogue deck I've ever seen. I love it. All right, quick wrap-up thoughts. As far as we want to change the deck, Glasspool Mimic could be an MDFC land, right? We could also be using Emir's Call as an MDFC land. I didn't go too hard into the MDFC lands in this deck. I just wanted the combo to be consistent, or the synergies, I should say. You know, both of those work. Even the removal through Shatterskull Smashing would be very good as well. So, and I don't want to even put out of play the Seagate, right? So all of the Mythic MDFC lands could be worked into the deck in moderation, I believe. And, you know, maybe even the Glasspool Mimic to copy Trawlers as well. I feel like Mythos is more consistent because you can grab something of your opponent's too if you don't have a Trawler. But again, if you don't have a Trawler, then you could just play the land tapped. So we're going to work on this deck and fine-tune it and, you know, perfect a list for you guys. And again, today was an 80% win rate, crushing it through Mythic. You know, it's good. It's already good, but it can be better, which is actually a little bit frightening. So again, if you found any value within the video, please like, comment, subscribe, share it out to all of your friends, support financially, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and, you know, even our Amazon link if you want. So again, thank you all so much for being a part of this amazing journey, and we'll see you all in a few seconds in the next video.